From the dawn of time, in the final days of the Cretaceous, this was a world ruled by giants, and within this chaos, a predator was about to rise, the tyrant king of dinosaurs. In the silent void of space, the ancient Earth turns beneath the rising Sunday. A prehistoric jungle emerges from the morning mist, its canopy aglow in the first light of dawn. Massive herbivores roam peacefully among the ferns, a family of Triceratops grazing in the golden morning light. A Parasaurolophus lifts its crested head, its haunting call echoing through the misty trees. Dewdrops cling to ancient ferns, each shimmering orb reflecting a world alive with primeval beauty. An Ankylosaurus, armored and immense, plows through the underbrush, its clubbed tail swinging in the dappled light. Deep in the undergrowth, something enormous lies hidden, cradled among tangled roots and earth. Within a nest of leaves rests a colossal egg, the unborn Tyrannosaurus rex, future king of this world, waiting to emerge. The young tyrant emerges into the light, fragile legs trembling as it takes its first uncertain steps. Even in their first days, rivalry stirs. Survival here begins with strength, tested against one's own siblings. Curiosity drives them outward. Beyond the nest lies a world vast and perilous. Their first meals are small, but each bite hones the skills they will need to survive. Together, they find comfort in numbers. Safety, for now, lies in shadows beneath the ferns. But the jungle watches. Larger hunters stalk the same forest, shadows of death passing above. Panic fills their every step. Through roots and ferns, the young tyrants run, the jungle trembling as death crashes close behind. In a desperate leap, they vanish into darkness. The predator slams against the roots, defeated for now. Survival, this day, belongs to the hatchling. Fear fades, replaced by innocence. The young tyrants return to play, unaware how fragile their moments of peace truly are. As night falls, they find comfort in each other's warmth. For now, the world is quiet. They dream in the heart of an ancient jungle. The hatchling is no more. Strength surges, and the young predator takes its first steps into dominance. Failure is a teacher. Each stumble sharpens instinct. Each chase brings survival closer. The jungle is not shared. Territory is carved with teeth and fury. For the first time, the taste of victory, the taste of blood. Once fragile, now a rising titan. Each day, its shadow stretches further across the land. No longer clumsy, no longer a learner, now the hunt bends to its will. The king sharpens his crown in blood. Power invites challengers, and in the kingdom of giants, even kings must bleed to rule. At last, the jungle bows, a king crowned not by mercy, but by might. From the first light of dawn, the king emerges. The land trembles under his reign. Every step is a reminder this land bends beneath the tyrant's will. Even the waters yield, as prey waits in silence, daring not to move. Patience turns to power, and in a heartbeat, the hunter becomes the storm. To feast is to rule, and every kill is a crown upon his head. Even kings are challenged, but only one may reign supreme. As the sun bows, the tyrant watches, guardian and conqueror of his domain. His voice shakes the heavens, a reign carved in thunder. From the shadows of the forest, a rival emerges, muscles coiled, eyes burning with hunger for dominion. The king is no longer alone. Two titans circle, every step shaking the earth. The jungle holds its breath, awaiting the storm to break. With explosive fury, the challenger lunges, jaws snapping like thunder, seeking to tear the throne from its master. The giants collide with bone-crushing force. Dust and splintered trees erupt as the ground trembles beneath their wrath. Locked tooth to tooth, muscle to muscle, neither predator yields. Every second stretches into eternity, balanced on the edge of survival. From above, the battlefield is revealed. Chaos incarnate, nature itself reshaped by the fury of these colossal rivals. Defeat looms as one titan falters its vision, filled with the snapping jaws of his adversary. The crown wavers, almost lost. But at last, strength prevails. The valley echoes with a roar that proclaims, "This land still belongs to the king." At first light, the king returns, scarred by battles past, yet unbroken he rules the valley beneath the rising sun. Each stab shakes the earth, each scar a crown. His power is written in every inch of ground he claims. Before his body is seen, his shadow is known. It falls like a curse, and prey scattering dread. Even rulers are challenged. Teeth clash like thunder as the tyrant defends his throne. With hunger as his guide, he drives the herd into chaos. None can outrun the master of the hunt. Lightning crowns his silhouette. The storm rages, but he alone does not yield. The young watch, their voices still fragile. His roar becomes their language, his stance their inheritance. As the sun bleeds into night, his roar splits the heavens. For in this world, he is not merely beast, he is legend. From the shadows emerge the tyrants, their breath rising like smoke as the season of legacy begins. The male steps forward, stamping the earth with thunderous power. His roar splits the sky, a display meant not for prey, but for a queen. Two rivals collide in a storm of teeth and dust, each determined to carve his bloodline into tomorrow. At last, one victor remains, scarred yet unbroken. He bows his mighty head, and the queen accepts him as her chosen king. Together they join, power giving way to union. For a brief moment, the jungle bears witness not to violence, but to creation. In the hush that follows, the queen labors with patience. From earth and fern, she fashions a cradle, an empire waiting to be born. Within fragile shells, the future stirs, silent yet alive. The blood of kings lies waiting, veined with promise. The guardians stand side by side, their roars crown the valley, declaring that their dynasty will endure beyond the horizon. The skies shift, restless and dark. Even the winged flee, sensing what the earth has yet to reveal. The forest, once a cradle of life, begins to choke. What thrived now withers. A silence spreads through the green. The tyrant hungers, the tyrant thirsts. Yet where water gathers, only death remains. The earth itself rebels. Fire awakens in the mountains, and the ground trembles beneath the dying world. The hunter roams, but prey is gone. What was once a land of abundance is now a graveyard. Once a cry that ruled the valley, now it fades unanswered, echoing across a hollow land. The sun is veiled, the sky turned to ash. Day becomes night, and the world holds its breath. And in the heavens, a flame appears, not omen, but destiny, the herald of the end. Through skies already drowned in ash, a greater fire descends. A second sun tears the heavens apart, scattering flame across the dying world. The sea rises in fury. In one strike, light becomes a weapon, and forests vanish in the breath of fire. A shockwave runs faster than escape, devouring life in storm and flame. From the ocean, a wall of water surges, drowning ash and bone alike. The heavens rain fire upon a land already broken. The jungle becomes a furnace, rivers boil, and the earth itself burns. And the king, the tyrant of an age, staggers into the storm. He roars one last time, not in triumph, but in defiance of the end. The sun is veiled, the earth smothered. Day collapses into an eternal night. And so, silence falls. The age of giants ends, and the world waits for its rebirth.